Hey, good evening. I forgot that I didn't start our devotion this morning or our challenge this morning. The Bible tells us in 1 John 4, verses 7 and 8, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, for God is love. He that loveth not knoweth not God." This is actually a really important thing for us as Christians, because the fact is, a lot of times the world will ask, if Christians are to love or to be so loving, then why do we so often feel like Christians hate us? Now, that's not to say that we have to agree with people's sin, because that is not right. We don't have to enable people's sin, because that's not true love. But so many times the way that we react to people's sin and the words that we use against people's sin shows everything but the love of Christ. I think of the story when Jesus is standing before the woman who was caught in adultery. The Pharisees have brought her to Jesus and are demanding that this woman be killed, because by the Old Testament law, that was the right thing to do. But Jesus was leaning down, writing something in the sand. And one by one, the Pharisees began to leave. And finally, all the Pharisees were gone. And Jesus looks at the woman and says, "Woman, where are thine accusers?" And she says, "Nowhere." Jesus says, "Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more." You didn't see Jesus ridicule her or attack her for her sin, because she realized what she did was wrong. Many times as Christians, we begin to ridicule people for their sin rather than show them the love of God, the love of Christ. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. Let the world see the love of Christ through you. God bless, and good night.